Hey, I'm Natan Stredney here with Austin Rosen.
How are you?
And today we have a hotly contested game between the number 4 seed DRS Wildcats and the number 9 seed YULA Panthers. So, Austin, what are some... How'd they get here? How'd they get here?
It's a great question. This is a qualifier. It's not a qualifier game tonight, but it's still a great matchup. The YULA Panthers came through 2 games to get here. The first against the Hank Hurricanes here on Thursday, where they had a great victory against that higher-seeded team. And that last, was it last night? No, it was Friday. Friday, YULA Panthers had an amazing loss, but unfortunately against Music Battle of LA. And they had an amazing loss against the Shellhaven Firehawks, but they're here today to take on the DRS Wildcats. But who's been able to step up today, Natan, for them to get that win?
All right, so keys to the YULA Panthers are their jack of all trades, Noah Pomerantz. He's shown in every game that he can do a little bit of everything, score, rebound, pass the ball. And someone who I saw during that first game against Hank is Noah Mizels. He had 19 points in that game and was really a catalyst to help them win.
Fantastic team they have. On the DRS side, though, they had a shorter trip. They only had 1 game before this, and it was a nail-biter. It went down to the line against the SAR Sting. It went into overtime, and unfortunately they came up with the loss, so they will not be in a Tier 1 qualifier game. But today, who do they think has to step up against if they're going to beat this LA team of the YULA Panthers?
Yeah, DRS, tough game after the bye. They look hungry out there. Gideon Valensky, number 1, their star. He had 26 points in their other game, and he's going to show it today. I also want to look for Amiel Kirsten. He's their shooter. He didn't have such a great shooting game on Friday, but he wants to prove that he can go out there and hit the long ball.
Both these teams have an amazing talent on the floor. We've seen a lot of ball move. We've seen a lot of them moving the ball inside. They're also a great shooting team. So seeing these top 2 tier teams play today is going to be a fantastic feat. I wonder who's going to come up with a victory and who's going to have the victory at the end of tonight's game. What's interesting, though, about today's game is that, unfortunately, these teams are not going to be qualifying for any championship games after, but we still expect the intensity. We still expect so much intensity out of both sides. But Natan, what do you think on the defensive side that the YULA Panthers are going to have to do to be such a higher-seeded DRS team at 4?
So we know about Gideon, we know about Amiel, so we got to make sure we stay on their shooters. They like to shoot a lot of threes. We got to stay on their men and make sure they don't get lost, because when those guys had a little bit of space, they were knocking down and they were killing it in the game on Friday.
All right, and for the YULA Panthers, defensively, I guess they fell short against the Firehawks. What do you think they have to step up today to make that outcome not happen again?
Yeah, against the Firehawks, I saw that one of the players on Shellhaven really took over the game, so they got to make sure that doesn't happen again for YULA. And for DRS, they just got to play their game. They've been playing well all season, and they got to show how they deserve the bye that they were given.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll come back to you after these few messages. We'll see you back in the booth. Thank you so much.
I'm Sarah Torgeman, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. The reason why I decided to come to Yeshiva University is because I wanted to continue my Jewish studies. I'm studying business intelligence and marketing analytics. Within that field, I see the opportunity to master data analytics, which I feel that's so relevant in today's marketplace. In the past year, I've held 2 internships, one doing market research for a specialty food company and the other doing merchandising for a wholesale jewelry company. On campus, I'm a proud member of the Tamid Group, which teaches me business leadership principles to allow me to consult for Israeli startups. I've had an amazing experience here so far, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of my time at YU.
And we're back to Big Sunday, DRS Wildcats, YULA Panthers. I'm Natan Stredney here with Austin Rosen.
How's everyone doing out there from far and wide? We got some LA fans out there, I hope, listening in. We got a big game for you guys with the YULA Panthers against the DRS Wildcats.
Yeah, it's a nice early morning in LA right now, about 7 a.m., but if you are here, please let us know.
Yeah, dude, we wake up basketball. Everyone knows that ball is life. So, all those fans out there, we're hoping for a really awesome game out there today. I really expect to see a lot on the offensive end. Defensively, obviously, is the catalyst, and everything we want out of these teams is defense, but these offensive teams are too good on the offensive side to really be able to play that out and say that it's not going to happen. So I can't wait to see both these teams specifically on the offensive end today.
Yeah, they showed how good they can be on offense. They've showed everything that they can do when they have time and space. So we're going to try to see both teams try to take away their time, their space, everything they have. All right, so
We talk about the fact that the starters for the YULA team is going to be a little bit shorter than the DRS team. So it's going to be interesting to see how fast they run up and down the court and how they're going to be able to take care of the DRS team with they have a bunch of 6-footers on this squad. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to even put any defensive pressure, especially in the key.
Yeah, starters for YULA, it seems like they're putting all their seniors out there. 2 games left in the season. So the starters are Ellie Isaacs. Oh.
Ellie Isaacs is. Oh. Ellie Isaacs seems to be not out there.
Yeah, Ellie Isaacs.
Oh, Ellie Isaacs right there.
Lyria Haddad. Joseph Abasera. Noah Pomerantz.
They're changing up the starting
and
five.
Joseph Don. This is a different starting five than they have. They're trying to play their seniors. And for DRS, Moshe Bennett, Gideon Valensky, Josh Hurt, Gavril Khan, and Amiel Kirstein staying with the same lineup. And YULA wins the tip. Ball to Noah Pomerantz. To Ellie Isaacs at the ball at the top of the key. And he's trying to hold it out there, trying to set up an offense. DRS is playing in a 2-3 zone, so you're trying to work the ball around and see if they can get a nice open shot.
Yeah, what they're going to want to look for is things in the middle. They want to open up this floor, so if they move all heads towards the middle, they'll be able to look for a backdoor cut. So it's going to be interesting to see if YULA's be able to run that backdoor cut and how successful they are.
That's a deep 3 from Ellie Isaacs.
Wow.
Hits it. Wow.
Wow, it might be early, but this guy's ready to shoot. This guy put up some shots early, must have been.
That was deep. All right, Gideon Valensky with the ball at the top of the key. Hits Josh Hurt, their usual point guard on the wing. And Josh tries to set up the offense against this YULA man. Looks like they're playing with a lot of ball pressure. Oh. Pass not completed by Amiel Kirstein. Took a real Khan turnover. And kicked out of bounds by DRS. YULA Panthers ball into the basket.
Well, you see YULA on defenses. They're going to look like they're planting a guy in the middle. There is no defensive 3 seconds here, so it's interesting to see what he's going to be able to do. They're planting him there just so they can put some pressure down low so there's not easy shots right in front of the basket for this DRS squad.
No Pomerantz with the ball on the wing, trying to drive in the middle of the zone. Puts up, and no good from the foul line. Josh Hurt for DRS bringing the ball up. Crosses across half court, trying to set up an offense. Pass to Gideon Valensky on the wing. Pass to Amiel Kirstein. He's their shooter, and he takes a deep one, and bang!
Wow,
another deep 3.
We were going to talk about Kirstein before the game. Unfortunately, his previous game, he didn't step up as much as they wanted him to. So you could look for him to get going in the early going, especially against this YULA squad.
So Ellie Isaacs with the ball top of the key. Pass to Joseph Abasera. Stolen by Gideon Valensky. Brings the ball up the court. And the ball goes out off Gideon. Mishandle.
Costly turnover. I think he should back that out next time. He's got to look for other players. Valensky is their go-to guy, so expect him to push the ball as soon as he gets it. And he's got a handle, so definitely watch out for him.
YULA the ball across half court. Ellie Isaacs top of the key. We know he can hit it from out there. He hit one already. And Lyria Haddad with the 3 from the corner. No good. Gavril Khan with the rebound. Wow. And here comes Hurt bringing the ball up across half court. It looks to be a nice, fast-paced game today.
Yeah, most definitely. Like we said, it's offense, offense, offense. These teams are part of the top 10 tier teams in this tournament, so they know that their offense is definitely unprecedented compared to the other half of these teams.
Offensive foul by Moshe Bennett, illegal screen. Good ball going the other way.
Yeah, we're gonna watch for these costly turnovers. I know it's in the early going, and there's still a little bit of jitters, and these seniors who may have not started this season are in, but expect good play out of these teams because that's what the coaches are looking for. You know, it's all about stepping up for next season, getting ready, and getting their starters, especially if they're not starters this season, but starters ready for next season.
No Pomerantz with the ball in the middle of the zone again. Layup, no good. Rebound by Moshe Bennett, and DRS looks to push. Across half court comes Josh Hurt. Oh, and stolen by Joseph Abasera. Oh, stolen back by Moshe Bennett. Long 3 from Amiel Kirstein, and it's good!
Look at that, another
Amiel.
one.
We keyed him up in the pregame, Austin, and he is coming to play today.
Dude, it is chilly in here. If you're not here, you're watching at home. It is a chilly gym here at the Max Stern Athletic Center, but it looks like someone's catching fire, even though it's frigid in this room.
Yeah. Oh, and a 3-pointer by Joseph Don. No good. Rebound by Josh Hurt. So we just got word here. As a layup by Moshe Bennett is good. We got word here that Ellie Isaacs, Noah Pomerantz, and for YULA and Josh Hurt for DRS are all cousins. So hello to the family out there watching them play. They're probably in the gym right now. But if not, and you're watching from home, oh, they're here. They're sitting in front of us
Right
today.
in front of us.
Right in front of us.
What a fantastic family reunion here on this early Sunday morning.
Okay, so
So we got to stop
we're
and
gonna
play
stop
here.
the play. Confusing. Oh, sub. Alon Jakubowicz coming in for Moshe Bennett.
Moshe Bennett put in some fantastic time, pulling a couple rebounds and a couple points here in the early going. It's fantastic to see him be able to really set his body down in the middle of the floor. So, and plus he's putting a huge defensive pressure on these cutters for YULA.
No Pomerantz with the ball on the wing. Dribbling, trying to set up an offense again. Ellie Isaacs. We know he's got range.
Yeah.
Got to step out on him. Dribbling the ball down. Passes Joseph DeHaan. Passes to Haddad. To DeHaan. Layup. No good. Rebound by Gabriel Khan. And Gideon looks to push. Valensky coming across half court. And takes it all the way to the basket. No good.
Ooh.
Offensive foul. On 22. Offensive foul on 22. Alon Jakubowicz with a push in the back. Oh, and here comes Noah Mizels in for Joseph DeHaan. Noah Mizels, we keyed him in the pregame. He scored 19 points in his last game.
Fantastic.
Or in 2 games ago against Hank in their win in their Tier 1 qualifier.
Yeah, YULA is only a ninth-ranked team, but they were able to pull up a big victory against a higher-seeded Hank team, which gave them the opportunity for a Tier 1 qualifier. Unfortunately, they got a loss against Shalhevet here on Friday.
To the basket. No good. Defended by Alon Jakubowicz, and Josh Hurt takes it all the way to the cup. Layup and good.
Strong take by Josh Hurt. Fantastic take, using his right hand, swooping over to the left side of his body and finishing with finesse.
Oh, Elliot Isaacs ball in the middle. Loose ball. Struggle on the floor. The ref blew his whistle, but he hasn't called anything. Oh, he called DRS ball on the jump.
Oh, fantastic, yeah. Possession hours posting toward DRS, so fantastic defensive play for the DRS Wildcats.
Albert Fallis in for Joseph Habisayer for YULA. And it looks like they're going back to their original starting lineup from earlier in the tournament. After they gave the seniors some good minutes, trying to pick it up.
I think Natan, especially with this 7-point deficit in the early going, now soon to be
Khan,
9 points
on a steal. With YULA trying to go in transition.
Yeah, what does YULA got to do to really get back in this game in the early going?
Yeah, they got to score some more points. They got to get out here. They got to get some good shots. The only points they've had are from the Elliot Isaacs long 3. No Mizels for 3. And it's no good, a little short on the shot. He's just got in. He's got to get in there, get some shots off. We know he can hit from out there since he hit in the past couple games. Amil Kirsten with the ball. Had Josh Hurt trying to run the offense. Their DRS's usual point guard from the top of the key. Passes to Gabriel Khan on the wing, brings to the middle of the zone. Hits out to Amil Kirsten, their shooter. He's already hit 2. Oh, rolls around the rim and out. Rebounded by Alon Jakubowicz, tipped out to Gideon Valensky. Gideon has the ball. Okay, Valensky with the ball at the top of the key. Tries to do something himself against this man. Try to go one-on-one. Ball in the corner to Kirstein.
Ooh, nice skip pass.
Nice skip pass to Josh Hurt. Into the zone. Oh, ball stolen by Ellie Isaacs, Noah Pomerantz. Both the combination of his cousins getting with the ball back. And layup is good. Wow. DRS up 14-3, and that's a timeout for the YULA Panthers.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of half-court offense for the DRS Wildcats, but you see there that they were able to, they weren't able to really get a good shot on for the half-court offense, but they got that quick steal to score a point. They've been doing a lot of transition ball movement and be able to get down the floor quick. And I don't know if you noticed, but their keepers are staying on their heads, and something about their keepers there must be Clip Keepers out there. Clip Keepers is one of the sponsors here at the Red Sarachek tournament, and we give a big shout out to them for keeping our boys with their keepers on. Shout out to Clip Keeper.
All right, it was a 30-second timeout. Refs trying to get the coaches out of their huddle. In the DRS huddle, our silent reporter, Alex Slutsky, says that the coach at DRS wants his team to play hard and mentioned that he saw in the early game it was a little sluggish because of how early in the morning it was, and he wants to make sure that his team doesn't become sluggish.
Most definitely.
Ellie Isaac bringing the ball across half court, trying to set up the offense to beat the zone. Albert Fallis with the ball on the wing. No Pomerantz. He's been the guy getting to the middle of the zone the whole game. Pass to Haddad. Pass to Fallis in the middle. Pass to Pomerantz down low. Layup and good.
Pomerantz with
Pomerantz with
strong take to the basket. That's what they got to do. They got to start passing it to the inside. The only way to beat, as we know, to beat a zone defense is to move the ball. So I don't like seeing them move the ball around the wing. I want to see them move it inside and be able to really expose them near the basket.
Yeah, YULA's trying to get good offense, trying to get good spacing, making sure they stay all the way out. And another turnover Pass from Josh Hurt to Gideon Valensky underneath. Layup. DRS just going to extend his lead on the... Oh, and Noah Mazel's with a nice take to the basket. Floater from the side.
It was a quick, costly turnover by YULA there, but it's great that they're able to take that with them and be able to score at the other end of the floor after that.
Gideon Valensky with the ball in the wing. Taking it to the... Trying to beat this man defense. A lot of players playing in help. Stepped out of bounds. Another turnover by DRS. That's exactly what Coach on DRS
staying here.
didn't. Oh, it's staying here.
Yeah, it looks like it was staying here. It looks like he won an house, but looks like he was pushed out. So they called a quick foul, it seems, on number 3.
And Elliot Isaacs, number 3, takes his seat. And so does Larry Haddad. And in for them are number 35, Joseph Sassoon, and number 2, Daniel Totayev. Amel Kirsten with the ball in the wing. Looking for a pass down low to Gabriel Khan. Oh, and he missed it. Can't hit the layup. Oh, throws it off Sassoon on a nice hustle play to keep the ball on their side.
Gabriel Khan, only a junior, but really smart play to keep this offensive set alive. He saw the opening, and he knew that he was flying out of bounds with this quick miss, but he got that rebound, and he threw it off the YULA defender. Fantastic and heads-up play by Gabriel Khan.
Okay, so Amel Kirsten to pass the ball in to Gabriel Khan in the wing. They're setting up a play to get Amel the open shot, and he takes it 2. Oh, no good. Tipped by Alon Jakubowicz and rebounded by Albert Fallis. And here comes Noah Pomerantz down the floor. Tried to take it all the way to the basket. Out to Noah Mizels. Passes the corner to Pomerantz. To the wing to Totayev. To the middle. Mizels. Good finish on the layup inside.
Finish. Oh, man, you like to see that. Love to see that. That's what we're talking about. It's really just ball movement for this YULA team. They're down early, but expect them to be really set their pace when the second quarter comes around just in 24 seconds.
Gideon Valensky with the ball at the top of the key. They're trying to hold for 1 since it's a 1-second discrepancy between the game clock and the shot clock. Hands up! Trying to see if they can get some screens. Let's see what they're going to plan to do. I expect Gideon to take it all the way in by himself on a one-on-one. And he pulls up long 2 and hits it.
Wow,
3 seconds,
fantastic.
2 seconds, 1 second. And that's the end of the quarter.
Wow.
We're going to send it here to commercial break, and we'll be back after that.
18-9.
The Yeshiva University Maccabees are Skyline champions.
And we're back to the second quarter of DRS YULA. DRS is up 18-9. Austin, what are they going to do for YULA to bring it back in this second quarter?
So I've been stressing it a lot. I really have. I think that on the offensive side is where they're lacking. Defensively, 18 points in the first quarter, they're not happy about, but that has to do with a lot of them not being able to take care of the ball. YULA's got to start taking care of the ball, and on offense, passing it. They got to start working to the inside, set the high screen, and move towards the middle, because that's how you expose this type of zone.
Oh, fouls with a long 3. Bang!
Exactly.
Another one. There's been a lot of 3s today in the game.
Yeah, people get encouraged by Stephen Curry, and they really this Red Sarachek tournament has been an unprecedented amount of 3-pointers as their offense goes on.
On the court right now for DRS is Amiel Kirstein, Moshe Bennett, Josh Hurt, Gideon Valensky, and Jonathan Melman. And on the court for YULA is Daniel Totayev, Noah Pomerantz, Albert Fallis, Noah Mizels, and Joseph Sassoon. And now Gideon with the ball in the wing. They're trying to get some offense. Jonathan Melman is a shooter. He participated during DRS in the 3-point contest.
Oh.
Oh, and that's a shot clock violation.
It really looked like DRS wasn't even sure about it. In the Yeshiva League, I do not think that there is a shot clock. So it looked like they were pretty disgruntled by the fact that there was a shot clock violation because they haven't been called one of these in the entire season.
Yeah, we
just got word in that there is no shot clock in the Yeshiva League. So it's interesting to see, like, for teams that are outside of the New York, New Jersey area, it's interesting to see them have to really adjust to that type of gameplay. I mean, they only get to set up their offense in 35 seconds, which is the old NCAA rules. So it's cool to see them be able to really set an offense, and that their offense is going to happen so much because we don't want to see a team that just holds the ball for a certain amount of time, especially with a big lead.
Gideon Valensky with a nice take to the basket and a nice finish at the rim. Oh, and another turnover by YULA. Gideon taking it. Oh, and out of bounds. Going back to YULA. This game's going back and forth. A lot of turnovers. A lot of ball going out of bounds. A lot of steals. We also got word from Avi Seabag, that our sideline reporter, that YULA coach wants to make sure that they box out and they rebound. And they are very excited from their play off the bench that they're getting today.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, they got to start boxing out. They really got to start controlling the pace. It's a game of runs. Unfortunately, the pace hasn't been on their side. They've put up a couple threes that have gone in. They haven't been able to really work the wall on offense. But let's see if they can slow down this DRS team as we come towards the second half.
Oh, another steal by Fallis. And Totayev was taking to the ball. And foul on number 4. Oh, travel. Calling a travel. Shuffled his feet on his jump stop, and the ball goes back to DRS. And then there's a timeout.
Backtrack to the shot clock rule we were talking about. The Yeshiva Leagues will be implementing it. So notice that some of these coaches that have been around the Yeshiva League for a long time will have to implement that into their practice schemes because they're going to only be able to run an offensive set with 35 seconds. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Yeshiva League develops their gameplay because, you know, it's instead of us just being able to run a play and running it to perfection in the amount of time you want, you're only going to have close to half a minute to really run a play and run it to perfection. So it's going to be cool to see, and I can't wait to see basketball in the future coming years, especially for the Yeshiva League.
Yeah, I remember when I played basketball in high school, we used to just run motion over and over and over again, and until we got an open layup. That was what we could do because there was no shot clock. We could just make sure we held the ball, made good passes, and got the ball. And we're back with Josh here bringing the ball up the court. We have a big day of basketball today, big Sunday. Be prepared to stay in to watch all the action. Oh, motion Bennett with a layup in the middle. No good. On a nice pass from Amiel Kirstein. And here comes Otai trying to run the break. Ball goes out of bounds. DRS ball.
Wow, fantastic. I really would like to see these teams really take care of the ball better, specifically on the YULA side. I keep stressing it, and I'm going to keep stretching it throughout the game. I want to see them be able to really get into their offensive set, let's see 3 or 4 times in a row and come out with a good shot. That's what we want to see. Good shots, good offense. Their coach, they're only down 8, and there's 5:38 left in this quarter, but we'll see if they're going to be able to really keep pushing in on the lead that DRS has. And there's a miss for DRS. Let's see if they get this thing set.
Yeah, no Pomerantz to the ball. Oh, stolen by Amiel Kirstein. These turnovers for YULA. Wow, and a foul and no Pomerantz from the back. Amiel Kirstein has 2 shots. There's been so many turnovers. That's what's been. It seems like that's been the catalyst for both teams on offense. Turnovers with a quick swing and an early shot in the shot clock.
Some would say it's because of the fact that this game may not mean much to both teams, but I know after speaking to both teams that this is not just a game. I know it's just a consolation game, but they're here to prove something. They're here to prove if Woodmere can prevail over LA, and if LA can prevail over Woodmere, which is obviously not the same size. But it's cool to see that these teams are actually taking this game so seriously, and they're really playing at such a high level.
Yeah, as Amiel misses the first free throw, and the second one's up, and it's good.
Kirstein's here to prove a lot. I mean, last game he really did not play well. He wasn't shooting well at all. He shot over 10 field goals, but was not able to come down with most of them. So it's definitely for him as a confidence boost to put up shots, make him go, and get his DRS team fired up.
Oh, and they call a travel on Noah Pomerantz being able to get to the middle of the zone.
Yeah, we spoke about it. That's what I like to see. They got to the middle. Unfortunately, there was a travel, and I want to see. I think YULA's coach has to stress we got to take care of this ball. We got to get our heads in the game. Let's get the ball down before we start moving, and let's stop with these turnovers. It's at this point. It's kind of getting. I would assume it's kind of getting a little ridiculous for this YULA team. So I want to see them really step up their gameplay and really be able to control this ball, especially on the offensive side.
Amel Kersey with a shot. Good. Long two. He's gotten going in this first half. He seems to be their entire offense.
Yeah, they're going to the hot hand. I know in economics there's no such thing as a hot hand, but here in this Red Sarachek tournament, there is such thing as a hot hand, and Kirstein has it.
Oh, good hands by Josh Hurt. So the steal, another turnover by YULA. DRS bring the ball up, pass to Gideon Valensky. No good. Moshe Bennett, big man rebound. Oh, called the travel, trying to get the ball out to the corner. Sub in Luria Haddad in for Noah Pomerantz. So, how can YULA stop committing all these turnovers? What do you think they should do to try to keep the ball and keep hold of the ball?
It might just be the jitters. It really might just be the jitters. I mean, it's early in this half. It's an early morning. They woke up just a couple hours ago, I assume so. But let's see if they can really just get the ball down before them. Run their offense. Their coach knows. This YULA team is coached phenomenally well, okay? Phenomenally well. Coached by Eli Hami. He's been a coach for a while now, and he has absolutely turned this YULA team into a well-oiled machine. So I know that they have smart heads behind them, and to see if they can really step up on the offensive side and really just slow down the pace and play YULA basketball that we all know YULA could play.
And then that Amiel with the miss in the quarter, he's getting a lot of open looks, and he's going to keep taking them all day. We know that. We know he's going to shoot it. And YULA wants to try to set up the offense here with Luria Haddad on the wing. Trying to get to the middle of the zone. Out to Sassoon. He's one of their good three-point shooters. I've seen him hit a couple big ones. Oh, and another turnover. Oh, and it's back to YULA. Haddad to Mizels.
Interesting shot. It was a questionable shot.
He thought the shot clock was over because the DRS never actually got possession, but they changed the shot clock. All right, getting in the middle of the zone. Nice pass to Moshe Bennett.
Fantastic find to the
Finishes
big
at
man.
the rim. Timeout, YULA.
Wow, fantastic find by the senior Valensky to find Bennett cutting to the basket. And I like seeing Bennett. Bennett's really in the right place at the right time. Yeah, he's getting those boards on the offensive and defensive side. And Valensky found him for the cut, and he was wide open and hit that layup. That was a fantastic play by the seniors.
Yeah, he's playing big-time, big-man minutes.
It looks like YULA wants to talk over exactly what's going on, because this is not the way they wanted to start this first half of basketball here on this beautiful Sunday in this constellation matchup with the 9 and 4. I understand that DRS is a higher seed, but YULA doesn't back down from anyone. We've known them through the years here at the Red Sarachek tournament. They are a team that everyone fears, even if they aren't seeded at the 1, 2, or 3, but it's a team that they know is coached well, they know has amazing shooters, and a team that always, especially the kids that are out of LA, want to be a part of, and they work so hard throughout the season, and they have such beautiful weather there, so they're able to really put in time, not unlike here in New York, where it sometimes get cold, and we can use that as an excuse. But they're over there on the West Coast for the YULA Panthers, they really have such an amazing squad, an amazing system that they've all worked their butts to get going. So it's exciting to see if they can actually get into this lead. Build into this deficit and work their way to get towards the 25 points the DRS has scored, because they have not been playing phenomenal defense. And I want to see YULA really move the ball around and actually get a couple points on these takes to the basket, because it's going to be hard coming back from a higher deficit as soon as the second half comes about.
Yeah, we know that to come from a big lead, you can't try to go for all of it at once. There's no 13-point baskets in basketball. So you just got to chip away and chip away and chip away and keep chipping away. We see Gideon Valensky has a jersey change. He's wearing Yoel Rahmani's jersey because there was blood on his other jersey. So he's wearing number 34 now. So it's not the same guy. There's no twins. It's just Gideon with a new jersey. Oh, corner three from Luria Haddad. Oh, and it's long, no good. Got nothing off it. Here comes Gideon with the ball.
Let's see if Gideon can play in this in the jersey that doesn't seem to be his.
Yeah, he's wearing. It looks. It's unfortunate that there's blood on the jersey, but it looks funny when his shorts say 1 and his jersey says 34. All right, Josh Hurt with the ball at the top of the key, covered by Ellie Isaacs. Pass to Melman. Tried to pull it out to get in. Covered by Fowles for deep three. Oh, and he got nothing out of it.
He was feeling hot. That's how it is. It's a great shot. I mean, I trust him. He's the senior on this team. You trust him with all the shots he takes. Might have been a little contested for my liking, but we'll see. Unfortunately, it did not touch the rim, and it is a turnover for him, and YULA will now come down with the ball. But Strong shot by Volensky. Want to see better looks, but I'll trust him. I trust him. He's the senior on this team. He's their go-to guy, so you got to trust those shots. The coach is not worried about him.
Yeah, and Amiel Kirsi comes back in the game for Gavril Khan. After blood. Oh, offensive foul. Albert Fallis.
Fantastic defensive play by Mailman over there.
Yeah, Melman taking the elbow and going to the ground.
DRS coaches must be very happy with this team being able to take that hit. Putting your body on the line is not easy. I know we talk about basketball being one of the lighter sports in the league, but it's really one that you have to take. You take a bunch of hits, especially these types of situations. He put his body on the line and caused a turnover. And DRS ball, it's going to be exciting to see what they can do.
Yeah, and Alec Goldstein getting in for his first time action today. Number 32 in for Jonathan Melman. Usually we see him play a little big man minutes. We'll see what he's up to today in the game. All right, Gideon with the ball on the wing. Out to Kirstein, out to Hurt on the wing. They're trying to break this man-to-man offense by getting good passes with off-ball screens.
Yeah, most definitely. They know that how the man works. The off-ball screens are what gets your guys open. Misdirection is going to definitely help moving it back into the middle. But it looks like there's a quick turnover here.
Oh.
And it looks like Kirstein is limping a little bit, but he says he's okay to his coach. I hope he's able to walk this one off.
It looks like he stepped a little wrong. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, might want
he looks fine. He's jumping around out there. We'll see how it affects the rest of this game. Yeah, they called the travel on him. It looks like he might have bumped knees. All right, so Palmer has the ball at the top of the key. YULA's got to chip away. Got to set some offense. Oh, open three for Fallis. Short, no good, nothing but air. And here comes Gideon. DRS really likes to play in this transition game.
Yeah, most
They're getting
definitely.
a lot of points on these nice drives, keyed usually by Gideon. Oh, here comes
fantastic.
YULA in transition.
That was a
Fallis
3-on-1.
Fallis with a nice layup. Pass from Ellie Isaacs.
That's what they got to do. A little taste of their own medicine. Looks like YULA is able to get a turnover and really push the ball. That's something we never really talked about, but it'd be cool if YULA can actually really turn the transition game on this DRS Wildcat team. So we'll see if I can do that in the second half. We only got 42 seconds here as the half winds down.
So don't forget to join us at the Step It Up halftime show. We actually like to thank Step It Up for sponsoring the halftime show for the 7th straight year of sponsorship. Visit timetostepitup.com for more information about Step It Up.
Yeah, Step It Up's got an amazing basketball camp here in New Jersey this year. So it's getting all these kids, so many kids here from the Red Sarachek tournament, attend this camp to develop their skills over the summer and become a real threat in this game of basketball, especially in the Yeshiva League.
YULA running offense. There's only a 4-second discrepancy between the shot and game clock, so they want to make sure they get a good shot and try to give DRS a chance to not extend their lead. Here comes Palmer throwing the ball outside.
You look for them to make a move
5 seconds
around
left
8.
in the clock. 2, 1, buzzer beater. Meisel's 3 from the corner.
Fantastic shot.
Oh, and now we're going to send it to Alex Salutsky on the sideline with DRS coach.
Now, Coach, I know this is only a consolation game, but you're telling your team to play hard. What other motivation do you give them to play in a game like this?
Well, first of all, they're playing an out-of-town school, and there's a lot of reputation involved. We want to show them that the Yeshiva League in New York is the top league around for the yeshivas, and I told them that. And playing YULA is a nice test. They're a good out-of-town school, and they have pride in themselves. We had a very, very successful season, and I'm very proud of them. And they lost 2 tough games the last week, and they had to pull it together, and they have, as you see. They're playing very well.
So you're happy with their play?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And now we're going to send it to the halftime break. We'll be back after these messages.
welcome to Step It Up.
And we're back at the Step It Up halftime show. I'm Natan Sredny here with Austin Rosen.
How's everyone doing from far and wide?
Hope everyone's having a good day watching DRS, YULA, DRS. We're going to talk about Step It Up, one of our great sponsors. So as Austin mentioned in the first half, the camp is now in New Jersey with a new beautiful campus. They have double the amount of indoor courts, and they're just an hour and a half away from any of our New York, New Jersey markets. And there is also a 2 to 8 week option for their Israel program, which seems like so much fun to go play basketball, work on your game, just get better and better.
It's really interesting to say, yeah, most definitely here at the Red Sarachek tournament, if my information is correct, I think that about 1/4 of the players here, 50 players of the 200, play or have played at the Step It Up summer camps, where they have elevated their basketball skills, elevated their basketball knowledge, and really become like leaders of their team because of how much time they put on the offseason for this season. We have even 6 YU players here at Yeshiva University and coaches who work at Step It Up and will teach you the skills they have to become a NCAA Division III player.
Yeah, to learn more, call 888-600-0908 or visit timetostepitup.com. Coach Steinmetz for YU, he says working with Yoga for 2 years is some of the best times he ever had coaching basketball. Being able to coach with him and learn from someone with so much experience and a drive to constantly get better was invaluable to him. The impact Yokev has had on YU basketball and Jewish basketball as a whole is tremendous. His continued support of our program is something we cherish and appreciate. And at Max Live, we also appreciate Step It Up. So we want to make sure we can give Yokev his shout out.
Yeah, most definitely. I would love if I was able to attend this summer. Unfortunately, I'm on to different things. But, if I'm trying to elevate my basketball game, you might see me there in a couple of years, Even when I have kids, I'm going to start going there over the summer just so I can, replenish my game and get ready to play against in the work leagues. Back to the game. We got a 25-16 lead by DRS. Going into the second half, what we want to see is something that we haven't seen in the first half for YULA, is just slowing the ball down, controlling the pace. Natan, tell me about the pace they had in the first half.
Yeah, we've seen YULA play in transition too much, and they've gotten too many turnovers, giving DRS open layups to the other end, and DRS are just got to pick up the pressure, keep it up, keep causing those turnovers, and keep going to Gideon, Valensky, keep going to Amiel Kirsten, their 2 leading scorers in the first half, to make sure that they get it. Oh, and we'll be back after these messages.
Thank you so
Towards the end of halftime,
with a score of 25-16 going to the DRS Wildcats. To start this second half, we're going to see not the seniors who started for this YULA team, but their normal starters, which will be exciting to see if they can set the pace that their coach has told them over the halftime break that they're going to have to set, because they've come back from a 9-point deficit with only 2 quarters to come. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually pull up this upset and come back from just 9 points down.
yeah, I think they just got to chip away, keep chipping away. If they slow the ball down and cut down the turnovers, I think they'll get back into this game. I think they'll make it a much closer ball game, and it'll be a much better game.
What I'd like to see out of YULA is to really cut. I would like to see this deficit cut close to in half, maybe 4 or 5 points going into the fourth quarter, and which will really give them a chance in the fourth quarter that could go on a run and to really change their pace and change DRS's pace. That's it. All they got to do is that. And really, if they do that, there's a really good chance for this LA team to really come out and take out such a high seed of the DRS Wildcats.
Yeah, it seems like DRS is really not getting so much offense in their half-court game, and if they slow them down, all they got to do, if they slow them down, is try to make them set up an offense, beat them in the half court.
That's it. That is it.
But DRS, they just got to keep doing what they're doing,
Yeah,
getting open layups in transition, forcing turnovers.
Yeah, DRS coaches stressing great hands. Great hands in this first half. They're picking up so many steals and so many turnovers by this YULA team that it's going to be amazing to see what they can do going into the second half and able to step up and keep that pressure going throughout the second half.
Yeah, okay, so Josh Hurt with the ball, top of key pass to Amiel Kirsten on the wing. Oh, to the middle to Gavril Khan in this man-to-man defense. Oh, foul and one. Gavril Khan. Looks like a foul was on number 35, Joseph Sassoon.
Look at that junior with that confidence. Man, that was an amazing up and under take with going through the foul and making the basket go down. We'll see if he's able to convert at the free throw line to make this three-point play go through.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout-out to my dad and my family watching at home. I love you guys.
Shout out to the Srednies. We love them. We love them here at Yeshiva University, specifically this Red Sarachek tournament.
Yeah, as the free throw is not good by Gavril Khan, you'll try to bring the ball up. They've got to set up some offense. In this DRS sticking with their 2-3 zone, you'll see with their man. They're keeping their defense going.
It worked in the first half. Let's hope it works in the second.
The tie with the ball. Oh, nice pass to Fouls in the middle. Floater, no good. Rebound by Gideon Valensky, still wearing someone else's jersey. It's going to be hard to get the blood off just during halftime. Oh, nice pass. Oh, lost it. Kirstein going out of bounds.
Yeah, Valensky with the no-look pass, but on the opposite end, YULA really, I don't know if you saw,
Oh, quick, up the floor. Mizell's. Oh, good. Lefty hook. Strong take by Noah Mizell.
Those are the first 2 takes I've seen going right at the basket, right next to the basket. That's what they've been looking for. This is a zone. They got to work the ball around and get it to that area. Easy shots are going to turn into easy points, and that's what they're looking for.
Oh, Gideon with a great take to the basket. Floater up. Oh, finger up and short. Here comes Sassoon with the ball. Oh, they're trying to run now. YULA's picks up their passing games, trying to run. Nice behind-the-back pass. Ooh. Oh, by Pomerantz, and Mizell's can't finish.
Oh, man, they are feeling it right now. They wanted to start off this second half with a serious pace, and that pace is running the floor. And look at that. A bunch of no-look passes from a very experienced YULA squad. And look, they got to the foul line. So let's cut into this lead, is what the YULA coach is thinking.
Pomerantz with a beautiful behind-the-back pass to Mizell. Mizell just couldn't finish.
He got fouled. It was a strong take. Love to see it. I'd love to see the ball move. That was awesome ball movement. We haven't seen so much out of this YULA team, and it's really awesome how the fact that they're able to really respond coming into the second half so early.
Yeah, and as the first free throw is good by Mizell, you can see whatever the coach had them at halftime really worked, because they really came out firing, came out trying to make sure that their offense is moving. They're not getting so many turnovers. As the second free throw is rims in and out for Mizell, and DRS brings the ball up. It's crazy to see. YULA First half, second half, first 2 minutes, totally different stories.
It looks like a different team out there right now. Let's see if their defensive pressure can change also.
Oh, nice pass downloaded to Jakubowicz by Amiel. Oh, and he dribbles it out of bounds, loses it on the sideline.
It was a great find. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come up with that one.
Oh, and DRS is setting up a zone press, trying to create more turnovers by YULA. They realized in the first half that that's all they needed to do. Oh, and Pomerantz breaks it by himself all the way to the basket. Oh, no good. Rebounded by Jakubowicz.
Unable to finish, but it was awesome to see how he was able to really just break down that press, which was supposed to have, it looked like in the top right corner, a trap, but unfortunately he was able to get all the way through it.
And as Amiel Kirstein misses the jumper, it looked like he was triple teamed. I'm not sure. That seems like a questionable shot from that high post. And then Totai brings the ball down, tipped out of bounds.
Great catch by our fans here at the Red Sarachek tournament.
Max Stern Athletic Center. Fouls top of the key. Oh, hits Sassoon in the middle. Out to Mizels. Pass to Pomerantz. Oh, jumper from the top. And one foul. Gideon Volensky.
Notice where the shots are coming from in this second half of play from the YULA Panthers. Shots are coming from only inside the key. That one was like about a 12-foot jumper, but that was closer than the shots they've been taking in the first half, and those shots are going to start going in. This is a well-trained offensive team, and those shots are the shots they're looking for.
Yeah, look, it's totally a different team inside, and as Pomerantz, his free throw is up, and no good. Rebounded by Sassoon. Off his rebound, they're going to get another possession out of this. Oh, short. Looked like it was blocked on the way up.
Yeah, it looked like Sassoon was looking for a foul call there, but didn't get anything.
Oh, they called it
offensive
foul.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like an offensive foul on DRS.
And it looks like Coach Stein is asking questions about it. It doesn't look like he saw the same play that the referee saw in that call.
Yeah, I didn't see what he was talking about.
Maybe he's pointing. It looks like he's
talking about the clock. It looked like the clock kept running after the whistle, and we don't want that. We want to put the correct time on the board. Let's see how much time they put on. 5:41 is the clock right now. As fans start to trickle in for this big Sunday at Yeshiva University Red Sarachek tournament. Big games coming through the rest of the day. We got our Tier 1 semifinals, Tier 2 semifinals, Tier 3 semifinals coming in as the game is back in play. Didn't seem like they added any time to the clock. Oh, nice pass with the time to Sassoon for an open layup in the lane. Oh, YULA's trying to pressure the ball. Yeah, YULA's trying to pressure the ball. Foul on Tatayev on Josh Hurt. But they're trying to really ramp up the pressure. They're trying to make DRS beat them one-on-one, make good passes, keep the pressure on.
Most definitely. Looks like YULA's out there trying to set a different type of pace for this DRS offense in the second half. They gave them a lot of easy shots, and now they're really even. They're nothing easy. Looks like they're going to give a couple of hacks.
Josh Hurt with a three, hits it, top of the key.
It looks like a little breakdown of the defense on YULA. They did not want to give an open shot. They're looking to put a lot of pressure on the shooters. So a little breakdown there. Hopefully they can be able to make their way through and to make that not happen next time down the floor.
Oh, good hands by Amiel Kirstein, but Mizels keeps it off the leg of Jakubowicz, out of bounds. Wow. Austin, YULA putting the ball pressure, getting the ball inside. It looks like they're continuing to chip away. They already have so far, only down 7 right now. Passing the ball around the top of the key. Oh, good shot, open in the lane by Totayev, rebound by Jakubowicz.
Yeah, YULA's not looking to take a serious lead here in the third quarter. They're just trying to chip away at it.
Oh, Gideon, nice move to the basket. Can't finish. Tip no good by Jakubowicz. And here comes YULA streaking down the floor. Oh, backcourt. Backcourt.
Unfortunate play here at the Max Live by Albert Fallis. He went backcourt, but before that, Volensky looked like he was already doing his laundry with that spin cycle. That was an amazing play. Unfortunately, he could not finish the basket, but it's awesome to see the amount of athleticism and skill these high school players have with the senior Volensky.
Yeah, I think it seemed like to be an inadvertent whistle because they didn't call a backcourt because of he was half back, half forward. It was a little hard to tell.
Interesting. It looked from here that it was it was a normal backcourt violation, but I trust the refs making the right call.
Oh, Mizell's loses the ball going to the basket. Pomerantz with that top of the key. Trying to get in the middle of that zone. Oh, that's a travel by Pomerantz. Too many steps trying to find the perfect pass in the lane.
Right idea. He was looking for the backdoor cut, which was coming in, and he had the pass. Unfortunately, he took an extra step. Maybe if we were playing in the NBA, that would have went through. But unfortunately, here at the Max Live Athletic Center, yeah, the Max Live Athletic Center, we do call 3-step travels.
Getting with the ball, trying to go one-on-one. Oh, pull up, top of the key, no good. Noah Mizell's at the rebound. Gideon trying to go one-on-one by himself. Oh! They're getting these turnovers again, trying to go for the long ball. Amiel Christine picks it off.
YULA's coach cannot be happy with that. They want to control the ball. They want to get their offense. They got to take a shot if they want to cut into this lead. So,
oh, good defense by Mizell's with a tip on the pass inside to Jakubowicz. And here comes Pomerantz up the floor.
A little hesitation step right there.
Oh, nice pump fake. Oh, no good by Pomerantz. Fouls with the ball, trying to calm down, bring the ball all the way out, reset up the offense, start something new. So I know for YULA, as they set up their offense, Josh Hurt with a steal. 1 sec before I get back to YULA. DRS with the ball. Gavril Khan to the basket. Nice move, in and out, spin, floater. Timeout DRS. Yeah. So I know for YULA, they got an injury to Nicky Schlanger. He hurt his ankle in their game on Friday. On Thursday against Hank, he played a lot of six-man minutes. He made some nice baskets, played some good defense, and so I want to see how it will turn out for YULA without him today. And for DRS, a starter, a stalemate in the lineup. Ellie Rose tore his ACL earlier this year, and they don't have Ellie for this whole tournament for most of the season. So they're already comfortable playing without him, but it's a big loss losing one of their top players.
Both are very unfortunate losses, but for the YULA team, their team has a lot of their offense comes from a lot of different points on the floor. It's not specifically one player. So for them, losing their six-man obviously is a big deal, but the fact is that their offense will be able to step up, and their coach knows their offense able to step up. Their offense doesn't come from one player like some other teams here at the Sarachek tournament do. They have scoring that comes from evenly throughout, from their big men, from their guards, and from their seniors and juniors. Their team is stacked with players that are able to score, and this loss to them might not be as big as it would be to other teams.
That's right, and DRS setting up in their zone press again. It looks like a 2-2-1 with their big man Jakubowicz all the way back, and YULA just great passing. Oh, until that last one goes over the head of Mizell.
Tom spoke a little bit too soon on that one.
I think that this is the announcer's jinx. As soon as we say something great, the totally opposite happens.
Yeah, we're looking for some good basketball. Unfortunately, YULA is going back into their old ways in the first half of turning over the ball. They really got to start holding on to it and really setting up their offense like we keep stressing. We keep stressing.
DRS trying to beat their man. One-on-one, drives to the basket, kicks to the wing. Oh, nice pass from Gideon to Gavril Khan, and he can't finish the layup in the lane. Oh, here comes Sassoon with the ball, bring the ball up the court.
It's a fortunate miss for this YULA defense. He was close in, he was close to the basket, got his positioning. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to finish.
Yeah, we know that YULA also wants to play in transitions because you got to beat the zone up the floor. If you beat the zone up the floor, they can't set up.
Absolutely.
Oh, and a good shot. Long two for Albert Fallis. Rebounded by Gideon. Valensky bring the ball up. Gideon short on his floater. Rebounded by Jakubowicz. Out to Kirstein. Oh, good pump fake. Getting his man up in the air. Kirstein hits. Oh, travel by Gavril Khan. You got to dribble before you step.
Yeah, people are putting the ball down a little after their first steps. So the referees are having an easy way with the travel call, and that's causing a lot of turnovers for both the DRS and the YULA side. If you're just tuning in with us, you might notice that we keep saying a name of Gideon Valensky, usually number 1 for this Wildcats defense and offense, but the senior for this team. But he's wearing number 34, Yoel Rahmani. The reason is because he had blood on his jersey. So if your guys get confused with that, number 34, the player with number 34, Rahmani, is actually their star, Gideon Valensky, senior.
Yeah, Amiel Kursi with a deep three. Oh, no good. Rebound by Pomerantz as he takes it up the court. He's got Isaac streaking with him. Trying to go 1-on-3. Oh, ball taken away by Gideon. but his foot was out of bounds when he got the ball.
Great hands.
Ball stays to YULA.
Great hands by Valensky there. Unfortunately, he was out of bounds, but it's cool to see. It's very cool to see the offense and how they're trying to really push. Pomerantz is really trying to push his team and get them on the other side of the floor because he knows that this game's got to be one on the offensive side right now. Defensively, they have a couple stops, only a couple points for the DRS team in this third quarter, but they really have to flourish on offense if they're going to come back in this game.
Yeah, and as YULA gets the ball in, it looks like Josh Hurt trying to steal a pass. They've noticed. Oh, wow, nice block by Jakubowicz.
Jakubowicz cocked back on that block. It looked awesome.
Wow, great rebound by Josh Hurt. Once they get back in transition, they run their offense, their transition offense, so well.
Everyone loves to see defensive offense. Coaches like to see it easy buckets. We don't have to give away our plays by running in a half-court set. So, fantastic defensive effort with that awesome block by Jakubowicz.
And as Fallis hits a deep three.
Fallis is not going to this fourth quarter without a fight. That's his game plan. Only down 8. Let's see if they can cut it and they can make a stop here and actually send this game to the fourth quarter with a reasonable deficit that they can overcome.
Yeah, there's a 3-second discrepancy with shot clock on the game clock. YULA's ball pressuring all the way out, basically to half court.
And it looks like they switched. Oh, they're still in their matchup, man.
5-second call on Valensky. Fallis playing good defense, keeping his hand out there, making sure there's no distance between him and Valensky.
5-second call is one of the hardest to call here at the Max Stern Athletic Center. It's for these referees. It's awesome that they're able to call it. It's if the defender is in your general area for 5 seconds while you're dribbling, the ball is a turnover. So it really makes a big difference, especially. Ooh. Looks like there's a walk.
Travel on Ali Isaacs. Shuffled his feet.
Yeah, shuffle his feet. He was trying to do a lot there, trying to make a lot happen, but it looks like he got a quick travel with 3 steps. And
deep three as the clock expires by Gideon Valensky. We're going to send it to commercial. We'll be back after the messages from our sponsors for an exciting fourth quarter.
The Yeshiva University Maccabees are Skyline champions.
And we're back at the Max Stern Athletic Center. Natan Stradney here with Austin Rosen, DRS YULA, DRS up 8, 34-26. What do you think we're going to do in this fourth quarter, Austin?
Obviously, DRS has set the pace the entire game. Transition basketball has been the name of the game today. There's been a lot of points off transition, especially from the DRS side. YULA has been putting a lot of push on them in the second half with their own transition baskets. But to see this game become a closer game in the second half, YULA is going to have to step up. And we keep talking about it, and they know it. They know it. They know what they got to do. They know that they got to move the ball. They know they got to take care of it. This game seems to be less basketball and more turnovers. There's been so many turnovers, almost impossible to count. But it's really been a game where YULA has to just control the pace, control themselves, stay calm, collective, and there's a chance they can come back on this DRS team. They're not that far out of this game, and if they can cut it with 4 minutes left to a close around 6-point game, there's definitely a chance for them to come back in this game.
Yeah, they just got to chip away as they start with the possession. They really want to get a basket here to start this comeback.
Yeah, expect a lot of ball movement right out of it. They're going to try to break this zone early so they can set the zone. They can set the pace for this fourth quarter.
And they know that they've been getting a lot of turnovers, so they want to make sure that they're making good passes, getting clean looks at the basket. Oh, nice take in the lane. Ooh, a little long from Ali Isaacs as Gideon brings the ball after a rebound. Oh, and a foul by Albert Fallis on Gideon Valensky trying to make the pass. Ball will go to the side.
On the YULA side, offensively, what they really, we stress this a lot, and we're going to keep stressing it because that's what we're here to do. The ball's got to be in the middle. The ball's got to get to the middle. That's how they're going to be able to swing. They're big guy in the middle. They're going to get behind. There's going to be behind the exterior defenders, and he'll be able to run the floor and look for cuts that are coming from the baseline and from cutters cutting towards the basket from the wing.
And as YULA brings the ball up the court after an Amiel Kirsten long three that didn't fall. Here comes YULA. They're just trying to get good baskets. Get the ball to the middle of the zone, get a nice look, force the big man to come up, maybe get passes behind him. As DRS gets out in transition again, get in with a nice Euro step, can't finish.
Fantastic Euro step, unfortunately can't finish. And on the YULA side, getting that ball to the middle, coach is happy with that shot. Unfortunately, what is it going down?
Oh, 2 from the corner for Joseph Sassoon. I think that might be his first basket of the game today.
I think so. I think that is right, Natan. I think that they had him in the corner before early in this game, and he wants that ball. He's one of their scorers. This team is very consistent scoring throughout their starters. So every one of them can go. That's why they don't mind throwing it to him, especially in that type of transition play.
As that's an offensive foul by Melman, 15 in an illegal screen as he comes out of the game for Gabriel Khan. And YULA gets the ball back. Down 6. 6:30 left in the game. There's a ton of time. They have a chance to try to chip away again and make this a 4-point game.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially. Or a 3-point game if they hit a 3.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, Haddad with a deep 3.
Haddad was thinking what we were thinking.
Too long. Isaac's out to Fallis. Oh, trying to reset the offense. Go slow, take their time. They know there's a lot of time left in this game.
I think due to the fact that the ball did not touch the rim, the shot clock did not reset, so they had to work their offense fast.
Alon Jakubowicz with a nice block on the last-ditch effort.
Dude, he's a lighthouse there in the middle of the floor, keeping his hands up, blocking shots, being a defensive prowler on this defense for the DRS Wildcats.
Good steal by Sassoon on Kirstein. On the trap, Isaac's up to Fallis. Foul on Valensky.
Strong take by Fallis there. He's really, what they got to do, man, if they can get into the bonus early, they can slow this game down. They really could. If they can keep forcing Wildcats to throw their hands around and get some fouls, imagine going to the line. This could be a different game of basketball. Instead of this transition game that DRS has been exposing so far and used so much throughout the game, imagine if YULA could put themselves at the line and really slow down the game so the half-court sets are really the majority of what we're going to see in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, as Palmer has the ball and just came in, checked in for Dahan. He's running the offense. He was running the offense all of them. Oh, and there's a foul. Oh, back out of bounds on number 4, Amiel Kirstein. Looks like they're getting a little feisty in the high post because that's how you beat the 2-3. You got to get to the middle.
What we were saying. We got to get it to the middle. Kirstein, unfortunately, who's taking a bigger defender. He was not a bigger offender. He was not able to.
Oh, and they call a technical foul. It looks like they call a technical foul while he was complaining about the call. He didn't like the call. He was trying to talk to his coach about it, and the ref didn't like that.
Bigger than just a technical foul, and obviously the free throw and the possession with the ball. He's going to have shots after. Something we should talk about is the fact that there are 6 fouls for this DRS team. Something that looks like they just gave a point to DRS, but that's going to be switched. But for this YULA team, being able to take these foul shots, break into this lead that the DRS Wildcats have, it's setting a pace. It's something different that we haven't seen throughout the game. Less transition, more foul shots, poised, collective, good offensive plays that we want to see out of this YULA team. So it's exciting. 5:31 left, and looks like we got ourselves a 4-point game with YULA with the ball.
Yeah, here comes Pomeranz with the ball to Haddad on the wing. To the middle. They get to the middle again for Fallis. Oh, gets him in the air. Oh, the shot from the high post is no good. Gideon with the rebound. When Valensky's in transition, they got to slow him down. They got to stop the ball. As he goes all the way to the basket, basically uncontested.
Yeah, he's got a great hesitation move, a dribble drive that really is something that their YULA team has been preparing for. It's something they feared. He works his way to the left side with a fake and then goes to the right, and he really is a strong take with the right, looking for a driving cut, which he found. Unfortunately, there was a foul, but he's going to be going to the line. They called it on the shot.
As Gideon misses the first free throw. These free throws are key to try to extend the lead. Hitting free throws at the end of the game, as the second one falls, is very important to try to extend the lead as they start to foul over and over again to try to slow the game down.
As I said before, YULA wants at the 4-minute mark to at least to have a 6-point deficit at least because, working it inside.
Oh, nice. Oh, couldn't finish from Sassoon on a nice righty hook off a spin.
Yeah, was able to get to his strong hand, but it looks like he was fading away and shot the ball a little bit too high.
Gabriel Khan with a deep three from the wing, a step back, doesn't go, and here comes YULA. They also have been playing well in their transition game, and they know that if they get the ball going, they're trying to stop the offense. The DRS already back there 2-3. Nice swing to Pomerantz.
We spoke about before how Pomerantz is one of their elite scorers on this team. So, especially with his offensive knowledge, to be able to set
corner
up.
three by Haddad. Oh, it's a little long, no good. Oh, foul on Isaacs on the push.
That's 6 fouls for DRS and 5 fouls for the YULA Panthers. So, coming down the stretch, it might turn into a foul shooting game, which is something that the YULA Panthers might be looking forward to. We've noticed that throughout the Red Sarachek tournament, foul shots have not come easy for any team that's playing. So, especially a help for this YULA team that's only down 5 with 4:14 left. And it's going to be an amazing end to this half. I wonder what's going to happen next.
Oh, as Amiel Kirsten has the ball atop the key, YULA trying to keep up their ball pressure, trying to maybe get another 5-second call. Force the ball to keep moving out of the hands of DRS's guards. Out to a Gabriel Khan. They thought he could take it. Oh, pass to Jakubowicz. Ross Pomerantz all the way to the basket. Nice finish with the left hand by Noah Pomerantz.
Pomerantz didn't even look like he had an angle there. It was fantastic. He looked like he was already halfway out of bounds with that scoop. He threw it with his left arm behind his head and was able to stay collective and finish that layup, which was fantastic.
And with 3.5 minutes left and that nice layup by Pomerantz, the fans have woken up here at the Max Stern Athletic Center. Some YULA chants, some DRS chants. As Amiel Kirsten gets the loose ball, pulls up. No good from the top. Gets his own rebound. Ooh. Foul. 2 shots.
It's hard to say if I've really seen Kirsten here in the second half. He was a force to be reckoned with in the first half with 8 points, but I want to see him really go back on the offensive side and hit some shots. He was awesome in the first half, hitting deep three after deep three. He was able to hit a couple layups as well, but he was very much one of their offensive guys that they look forward to, someone who's able to put the ball on the floor and make a play if need be. So expect him to go to him down the stretch, and not just him, also Walensky. Walensky's their senior. He looks amazing out there tonight. Great handles, as we always said. So we're going to see if these guys are the 2 guys that can really hit some buckets down the stretch for this DRS team and take them to the victory.
As Amiel hits the free throw, they extend their lead back up. The DRS extend their lead back up to 5. YULA brings the ball down the court, trying to trip away again, get it to a 1-possession game. Any basket makes it 1 possession. They're just trying to, as we got from obviously back, deep three from Isaacs, long, no good. Coach Hammy wants YULA to make the extra pass on offense.
Yeah, it's all about moving the ball so that the defense is not set. It's these kids when they're playing their zone, feet are always moving. So if we can get them set and there's a turnover, it seems.
Yeah, the ref called that he was out of bounds while he was trying to fight for the ball, so he wasn't able to control it and gave the ball away to YULA.
For the fans at home, if you're just tuning in, there's 2:48 here left. DRS is up by 5, 37-32. 6 fouls both sides, so next one's going to be a one-on-one on both sides of the team, or both sides of the floor.
They call it travel. This happens a lot in high school basketball where the player really wants to get his offense going, so he takes a step before he takes a dribble.
Yeah, Ellie Isaacs has been doing that a lot, unfortunately, today for the YULA Panthers. He's been taking his first step before he even puts the ball down, which has been caused in a turnover and a travel.
Yeah, and YULA back up with a pressure defense, bringing the pressure basically all the way to the half-court line. Gideon pump faking from the top of the key, very deep. Amiel Kirsten with the ball top. DRS trying to set up offense. Oh, hit by Noah Pomerantz. Good hands. This pressure defense it seems like it's starting to get to DRS.
Yeah, it looks like Noah Pomerantz has fantastic hands by hitting the ball out. It wasn't off the DRS offender. That's what he was looking for. On forward, the ref was right there. I was able to see the play clearly. He called it out of bounds the right way. It's going to be crazy to see what goes on the last 2:18 here. If they can put up a stop right now and then an easy bucket, man, we've got ourselves a fantastic game.
Yeah, there's 14 seconds left in the shot clock. Gabriel Khan with the ball in the wing. Pass to Amiel Kirsten out at half court. And Josh Hurt deep They're trying to run their 5 seconds left in the shot clock, trying to run the ball to the basket. Out of bounds. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see if DRS can get a quick play for a quick shot so they don't get burned on the shot clock violation. As DRS calls timeout.
It looks like Coach Stein for the DRS Wildcats wants to set up an out-of-bounds play. I mean, there's 2:05 left. The team's up 5, which is not such a demanding lead here. We've seen some leads in this tournament. As Natak could say, we've seen some leads in this tournament that have not been as easy as most people think. In a normal NBA game with a 5-point, 6-point lead going in with 2 minutes left, it's something that you can really stay calm and be at ease. But here at the Red Sarachek tournament, it has not been that way. It has not been that way. There's a 5-point lead, and I think what they're going to have to do is they're going to run a couple off-ball screens, maybe a misdirection to Valinsky. What's going to happen is that they're going to look for him to come around off a screen, for him to take the shot, or I would love to see if they can get Kirstian again for an open look, because he was their hot hand in the first half. I want to see him come out here in the second half, especially with 2 minutes left, and really step up.
Yeah, I think everyone in the gym thinks they know where the ball's going. I think I know where the ball's going. It's got to go to Valinsky.
Yeah, I mean,
he's their star. He's been handling the ball most of the game, but there's only 3 seconds left. So we'll see, because we just want to get a quick shot. As ball goes to Valinsky, 2-1, turnaround Jay. No good. Shot clock violation. Usually they'll take the ball out.
Yeah, it seems that they usually do that. But
Sassoon brings the ball down, pass to Isaacs, who passes to Fallis in the middle of the high post. Short.
Smart shot. They took a quick shot, open shot. Didn't take a lot of time off the shot clock or even the clock here with 1:43 left. So they'll have an extra possession coming down the floor next time.
As YULA keeps up the ball pressure. As we got a note from our sideline reporter, RBC Bag, that Coach Hammy wants the YULA Panthers to keep communicating on the screens. They keep setting a lot of picks on ball, and they want to make sure that they're communicating so they know who has what. Oh, another late shot clock shot, uncalled for, even though it was late. It was off balance. Foul and one by Albert Fallis. Foul on Alon Jakubowicz.
What a fantastic take. What a fantastic take. Strong take to the basket. I want to see him. What they're going to have to do now is, if they really want to put some pressure on this DRS team, is hit this foul shot, and they're going to put a lot of pressure on in the half-court set when they come down, when DRS comes down the floor.
Yeah, and this is exactly what DRS coach Avram Stein did not want. He preached in that timeout to make sure they got back on defense, and they weren't able to get all the way back, ending up giving up a and one. 2-point game now. YULA DRS 3. Step back 3 from Gideon is no good. Sassoon with the rebound as he brings the ball up. 45 seconds left in this ball game. Timeout YULA. Timeout YULA. So they've got to be drawing up a play right now. I know I was a sideline for YULA. Hank, Coach Hammy loves to draw up his offensive sets in his timeouts to try to make sure his team gets a nice open look for a layup. He tries to go for the open, easiest shot. So I wonder what he's going to draw up, and let's see if DRS does anything other than change their defense. They have been in this 2-3 all day, not switching it up. Let's see what these coaches do in their coming out of this timeout. 42 seconds left, 42.6 seconds left. DRS 37, YULA 35.
What a fantastic game we got here. If you were just tuning in for the first half, this game was a slow-paced game in the fact that on the YULA side with their defense and a lot of turnovers, and especially because that the game was specifically on the DRS side, they were getting all their points in transition. This second half has been a different story. There's been half-court sets that have been absolutely amazing. They've been breaking down the DRS defense on the YULA side, and on the DRS side, they've been taking the open shots, and they've been taking the entire game. Fortunately for YULA, they've been able to cut back at this lead with a nice and one by number 45. Albert Fallis, who's a sophomore here. He's with such a big shot. Unfortunately, a quick turnover.
DRS with the ball there. They're trying to foul. They fouled Josh Hurt, DRS leader, point guard, going to the line with his family sitting in front of us. Let's see if he can hit these.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a one-on-one as far as I know now. So if he misses the front end, YULA's got a chance to take even a lead. But if he makes both, they got to make it easy too. They still got time. This is a game of fouling now. That's what it seems to be, especially if DRS can make these clutch foul shots.
Yeah, we got word from our silent announcer, Avi Seabag, that during that timeout, Coach Hammy was actually drawing up their defensive set to stay with them after whatever happened with their offensive possession, but they ended up just fouling. As Josh Hurt hits the front end of the 1-and-1, those are the most important free throws in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we missed a couple, not him, but the DRS team missed a couple down the stretch, but he's ready to step up. It's still a one-possession game. If you can hit this, it changes the dynamic of the game, and there's going to be a couple fouls towards the end of the 28 seconds.
And he hits them both. Josh Hurt in the clutch, 2 free throws, makes this a 2-possession game, 4 points, timeout. Coach Hammy wants to talk it over, set something up.
Wow, Josh Hurt. I don't know if you guys see that. I think I see it from all the way over here. It looks like he's got ice. It looks like he's got ice knocked on. Got ice in his veins is what I mean. That guy, man, what kind of pressure he had for that shot right there. Those 2 shots, and he was able to come away with both. 1-on-1s are not easy, and we see, especially in the NCAA tournament, we've seen this year, some of these players are missing the front end of these 1-on-1s, and they're missing a crazy amount of foul shots, and it's something that's so easy, something they can work on at their house, something they can work on just in the offseason, easy foul shots, and it was crazy to see him come out and take 2 and give DRS his 4-point lead going in with 24 seconds left.
Yeah, speaking of the NCAA tournament, Austin, how's your bracket looking? Because mine is totally busted. A 16 beating a 1 for the first time ever. Virginia was one of my national champions.
I don't like saying this because I don't know how it happened, but shout out to my friend Rami Greenspan, who called that upset. And I know it sounds ridiculous, like how was he able to call it? I can send you guys the bracket. Check out maxlive.com. This guy had called that out of all the 16-1 seeds ever. He decided to call that upset, and now it's fine. And it turns out, I just got word that Rami Greenspan has only 1 loss in his bracket. So it just shows that, sometimes you just don't know.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, he doesn't know that I'm giving a shout-out. In fact, I didn't even know I'd be talking about him today, but I think he deserves it. Being able to call that type of upset, that's never happened.
Yeah, someone told me over Shabbos, the more you know about basketball, the less you know about March Madness. As we're back here in the YULA game, corner 3 for Fallis, short, rebound by Kirstein, foul by Mizels.
Interesting choice by YULA's coach to take that early 3. I think what he's looking for is if that were to go in, it would make foul shots more manageable to come back for this team. Unfortunately, shot was missed. They're down by 4. What do you think DRS here's got to do? They got to obviously hit these foul shots, but it looks like DRS, if they can hit 1 or even 2 of these, the game might be in their favor.
Yeah, I think there's still enough time. 20 seconds is a solid amount of time. I think that these 2, even if he hits both, it's still only a 2-possession game. Doesn't make it 3 yet, but we'll see how it goes. First shot's up and good. Front of the 1-on-1, as we said. Most important free throw in high school basketball. You got to keep him at the line. 5-point game, 2 baskets. Let's see. So if he hits this one, they got to go for a 3. Probably 2. But if he misses, they can go for. Oh no! As he hits it, Pomerantz bring the ball up the floor, trying to run. Oh, they're going for the layup. And it's good.
Yeah, I would like
13 seconds left. Oh, ball gets out. Amel Kirstein. Throw up to Jakubowicz. Pass to Hurt. Hurt with a layup.
It looks like they're going to seal it.
It looks like they're going to. That will seal it here at Max Stern Athletic Center.
What a fantastic
DRS 43-37 YULA. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
My name is Masha Schaller. I am studying English literature and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I decided to come to YU because I wanted to find a place that catered to both sides of me, both the side of me that is religious and the side of me that wants a secular education. I wanted to study English literature partly because I just love reading and writing, but I also felt that it's really a major that teaches you how to think, and I feel that it's also a major that shows you how to be a more empathetic person. I knew that I wanted to do a lot of writing and artistic things outside of the classroom as much as I could, so I got involved in the Observer, and last year I was its editor-in-chief, which was a really great experience. And this year I'm one of the editors-in-chief of the Journal of Fine Arts. I'm in the middle of applying for MFA programs right now for a degree in creative writing, and looking back on all the classes that I've taken in the Lit department, I can see how much they've prepared me for grad school.
And we're back here at Maxton Athletic Center with 3 of DRS players from their win. Amiel Kirstein, Josh Hurt, Gideon Valensky. Great game, guys. What do you think you had to do to, Josh, you're here closest. What do you think you had to do to take this win today?
I mean, we know that this was a tough team to beat. They're in great condition. They play very hard, very scrappy team. So, I mean, we needed to play just as scrappy as they did. So, obviously, got a little messy at times, but keep a cool head and got the victory.
And Mr. Kirstein, I noticed in the first half you definitely had the hot hand for your team, and it's something that you didn't have in the previous game. What gave you the confidence in this game to really outshoot what you did in the first?
I don't know. I think I'm shooting all the time. It's just whether it goes in or it doesn't, and happened to go in today. But there's really nothing to it. And these guys find me when I'm open, and so just try to shoot it.
All right.
And talking about that, Mr. Valensky, I know you're the senior on this team. How does it feel to get this victory? I know this might be your last game of the season. How does it feel to go out with such a bang?
Well, first of all, we're all seniors, and second of all,
for all of the seniors here.
And it feels good, even though any win feels good, even if it's a consolation.
All right, I got a couple more questions. What happened to your jersey?
Oh, there's blood on it, so I had to. Sorry.
We got Kirstein's blood on Valensky's jersey. Josh, how does it feel to beat your cousin?
Oh, there's nothing like it.
We got ourselves a family game here. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. After this, Barron versus Fuchs, Tier 3 semifinals after these messages.
Good job, guys. Good job.
I'm Kiara Braun from Chicago, and I'm in the pre-nursing track. I decided